Hey everyone, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps, and I have a cute little cactus card for you today using the Lovely Layers Mini Desert Blooms. So I have die cut all of my little desert blooms from white mixed media cardstock, and we're just going to do some ink blending to color. Now if you didn't want to do any ink blending, you could just die cut from colored cardstock and that would be just as beautiful. I'm going to go a little bit darker on the edges, lighter in the center. That's kind of my MO for ink blending. I am using Rustic Wilderness, Mowed Lawn, and Bundled Sage for my greenery for my different cactuses. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of create these in a way that they look like they are a portrait, like they're a picture of these cactuses, even though we're going to pop them up and kind of give them a 3D look. No, I'm sorry. We were using Mowed Lawn. This is Rustic Wilderness. Sorry, guys. I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to go darker here. I love this color. I think it's so pretty. All these dyes here have some florals that go with it. And I just think, sometimes when you see cactuses bloom, they are so bright and vibrant and beautiful. I just think they're so lovely. Like, I'm not someone who wants a cactus in my yard, but when we take our little nature walks and things like that, we will see some, and I think they're so, so pretty. Then I'm using Bundled Sage for a couple of the other ones. Then I'm using Picked Raspberry, Kitsch Flamingo, and Worn Lipstick to color each of my different flowers. And then I used Seedless Preserves, but I had already colored it with what did I use? Lumberjack Plaid, and I didn't like it. It was just too red, and so then I came in and added a purple. So you guys will see that here in just a little bit. Keeping it really simple with the ink blending. It does not have to be difficult, but I am doing lighter and darker areas, so we kind of get a two-toned look, even if I'm just using one color. That makes it really super simple and easy. So I will start with the darkest area first, get some of that ink off, and then I will go lighter in the other areas, just like on the cactus itself with the greenery. I'm going to do the same thing on the florals when I can. Here is Picked Raspberry. So tons of pink on here, which I think is really pretty and lovely. Okay, so those guys are done. I think we've got a few more little pink guys I'm going to do with the Picked Raspberry. Easy to ink blend those. And then here is that purple that I'm going to go over, the Seedless Preserves that I went over those two areas, and then gathered twigs on the other little part of those that go together. So let's put these together. Super easy. They're lovely layers. They're always beautiful. They give you such great dimension. I just love these dyes so much. So now we have our first cactus. We're going to put together the flowers that go on this one here. Layering. I thought this third piece went to it, and then I'm like, no, that's wrong. It doesn't. That piece does not go to that little bud, but it does go to the other flower on here. So I figured it out. I don't know why I always think those three pieces go together. And then let's put together the larger open flower that goes on our cactus here. And then that little petal goes here. So it does go to this cactus, just not on that other little piece. And look at how pretty that is. I love it. Then we have this cactus here. We're going to put on that centerpiece. And these are etched dies, so they have embossed features in them, which are so lovely. So it gives you texture also, instead of it just being flat cardstock. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this gives you just a little bit extra, which is always fun. Then we have two of these flowers that we are going to put together. One is a bit more open than the other, but really super simple. I think this card turned out really lovely, really easy to put together. The die cuts are easy. You saw how quickly that was to ink blend. It doesn't take long at all. and to adhere them together is really, really easy. So this card really was a very quick card to make, even with all the ink blending and gluing that we needed to do. And then we have one more that we are going to put together, and that has a little bit of that purple flower. So let's add those little brown bases to the flowers, I'm guessing. And then I'm going to add a dot of glue on each one of these and just kind of lay it on top. Sometimes I feel like that's the easiest way to attach it, is just laying it on top. Then I have die cut from the scalloped A2 card frames. This is like the second or third smallest. I die cut 3 of them. And then I'm going to use the Burlap 3D embossing folder to emboss these. I wanted these to have some texture on the background, so they have the nice scalloped edge, which looks very pretty. And then we're going to have some texture. I love this Burlap 3D embossing folder. I just think it's so pretty and so simple. Then an A2 size piece of white cardstock I'm going to ink blend with Shabby shutters, and I'm going to add some bundled sage to this. So I'm going to splatter with bundled sage, dry it, and then do a little bit of ink blending around the edge with the bundled sage. I just felt like green was appropriate for this background to really set off, and it's just like lighter yellowy green to set off those other darker greens. So let me just dry this with my heat tool, and then I'm going to ink blend the edges. I felt like it needed a little something, a little darker around the edge. So I will do that with the bundled sage. Let me just get that out of the way. And then a little bit of ink blending, and then we can put this card together. Now I am using the Howdy Y'all stamp set, and I'm going to use the sentiment that says "It's your birthday," and I'm going to ink that up with black ink. So we will do that here in a minute. I'm using 1mm foam adhesive behind our little rectangular frames. And I'm going to start in the center, but I'm going to go up just a little bit because I want the sentiment to be at the bottom. So I'm going to slightly go up. I'm not going to go complete center. So let me move up just a little bit, and then I can place these other guys, just eyeballing it. It was pretty okay. And then we can place the cactus on our little portraits. To me, I just figure like this could be a fun wall in somebody's house that has these beautiful photos of these gorgeous desert blooms in their house, and I could see that being a thing. So I'm going to add 2mm foam adhesive to some of these pieces that we've created, and then the other ones I will just adhere with liquid glue to the back. So let me grab that, except for it was clogged. Okay, so let me put this. I'm going to tuck that behind there. That's going to give it some height because I didn't have any squares, which was my original thought. I didn't have any square dies, which is really kind of weird. So I decided to group some of these together, so some that were shorter with one that had a little more height. So that's why I chose this. That middle one is just singular by itself, but it fills up that whole space nicely. And then we're going to put these two guys together as well, which is going to fill up this other rectangle really, really nicely. It's late in the day when I'm recording this, when I'm voicing this over, and clearly my brain is through. Okay, so here is that sentiment. Again, it says "It's your birthday" from the Howdy Y'all stamp set. Inking that up with Honeybee Stamps Intense black ink and using the coordinating die to die cut that out. And then I will add the 2mm foam adhesive behind that, and we can place it centered down at the bottom. And I think this is just such a really lovely card. Super simple, but so colorful. Look at how pretty that is. And then we have that texture with the embossing folder, and then texture with the splatter with the ink blending. So turned out super nice. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. I appreciate it, and I will be back soon with another video.